Hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Yes, you read the title correctly. I believe in exactly what I'm saying. Bayern Munich should withdraw their interest from Harry Kane and move on. And with that being said, welcome to Bayern! Niklas Füllkrug! Pakmas! Mia San Mia! No, I'm being serious. This Kane saga has been tiring, and I'm bored of it. Bayern last sent in a bid of 100 million euros fixed, or slightly below that, which is about 85 million British pounds, and add-ons included, I believe up to 20 million in bonus payments if Kane were to achieve things here at Bayern. For example, maybe scoring 20 goals per season he's here, Spurs get an additional amount, but the transfer fee could have been up to 120 million euros if all the add-ons were achieved. Spurs rejected that offer. And now there's other news. Kane's camp is giving Bayern until Sunday, I believe, to sort this entire thing out, or he's going to stay at Spurs and weigh his options later. And to be completely honest with you, I'm over it. I like Harry Kane. I've been telling everyone, I really want him here at Bayern. I think he's the best striker option we have out there. He's exceptional. He's world class in every single way, but breaking the bank for him is insane. It's not just about the money we're spending for Kane, it's also about the message and the precedent it sets. It tells other clubs in the future that we're negotiating with that when we send in what we believe to be our final bid, it's not really our final bid because we're going to come back and bend over and let him put it inside of us like Mia Khalifa in her prime. And I really don't want that precedent being set. I'm annoyed. Now, on to Daniel Levy. But, actually, let me talk about Kane for a second. A lot of Bayern fans were reluctant with Kane because they questioned his mentality. And I know a lot of Spurs fans deep inside their hearts are about to be hurt with what I'm about to say, but just bear in mind, I'm here to spread the truth, all right? The good news, the gospel, like Jesus. So just listen. Spurs are not a top club in world football. Their stature in world football is to get top four occasionally in England, and that's about it. They don't win things. To be a top club, you need to win things. You need to be in the conversation to win things. And I really don't ever see Spurs in a lot of finals. I don't see them win anything. Bruh, I don't even think we had colored picture on cameras and photographs when Spurs last won a trophy. I genuinely don't know. Liverpool fans could always hold on to the past because they won things. They were a big club back then. Arsenal fans, they had their nice little patch of being a Basel club, but they could always hold on to the memories from the Wenger era, Arsene Wenger, from Thierry Henry getting to the Champions League final. Was it 2009, something like that? I don't know. They could always hold back and hold on to those past memories. But Spurs fans, what are you holding on to? I really don't know, because was there ever a point in your past where you were that club? No. I mean, let's be honest here. No. Chelsea has surpassed you in terms of status in London, and I really just do not understand what Spurs are as an institution. So many Bayern fans look at Kane and go, you've had a lot of opportunities to leave. And in fact, a lot of Bayern fans look at Kane and blame him for Haaland heading to Man City. Because if Kane went to City, then Dortmund would have had someone else to sell Haaland to, and that someone else would have been Bayern. City wouldn't have gone in for Haaland if Kane was coming in. We would have bought Haaland. And now Kane, who we're now linked to, is doing hoe business, trying to stay at Spurs. This man is doing the opposite of forcing a move. Was it 2 seasons ago? It was just last season. Oh my gosh, it was last summer. Lewandowski was going on an interview tour. This man turned into a musician. He was touring every city, talking to every journalist, talking smack on Bayern like he didn't know us. And guess what? Bayern went from, we know what Lewandowski signed in his contract, we will not sell. He will stay here, we have plans with him, to hell nah, you got to get out of here, sign that contract with Barca. Because he spoke out. Kane hasn't done any of that, which I respect. He's a complete and utter professional. but to his own demise. Because now everyone doesn't really take him serious. If he goes to Levy and says, I want to leave, Daniel, I want to leave, what's Levy going to do? Oh, just one of his mood swings. Tomorrow he'll be saying he wants to stay. No one's going to take you seriously as a man if your yes means no, but maybe, you know? So Kane has been completely unhelpful towards Bayern in this entire transfer saga. And typically you expect players to apply a little bit of internal pressure or external pressure. I don't even think Kane is applying internal pressure because Postecoglou doesn't really truly know what Kane wants. If he did, he would be giving more hints in press conferences. But Postecoglou is constantly talking about how this isn't settled, meaning Kane is giving him signals that this could not be settled, and Levy's also giving him those same signals. Daniel Levy, now I'm going to get to him, probably got bullied as a kid. No, for real, he got bullied as a kid, and deservedly so. He's a complete and utter twat. This guy is insufferable. He has my entire club in a chokehold like frickin' Nate Diaz in the streets. It's insane. Nah, we're tapping out if we go in with a new bid. I'll be honest. I have newfound respect for Levy because this man has balls in a very negative way. A way I hate, and I think a lot of Spurs fans grow frustrated with. Levy is so greedy that the club will never truly win anything or be at that top elite level because he's unwilling to take risk. But at the same time, when it comes to selling players, gosh, this man can hold out. Oh my gosh, man. He put us on hold. This man really booked a flight to go meet up with his family when we sent in a bid. Respect to Levy. But here's my question to Spurs fans. You know for a fact Daniel Levy will never take any risk to build your club up. He's only going to keep the club stable, and he's going to spend money here and there, but it's never really going to be as ambitious as Chelsea, Todd Bowley, with Chelsea, or Man City, or Man United. Spurs don't spend money like that. And they do have money because they're a Prem team. They make a lot of money. They bring in a lot from season tickets, a lot of nice money from sponsors, a lot of TV revenue. Spurs, realistically, should be spending more money than us, to be honest, because, well, we bring in more revenue than them and we make more profit than them, but they just have... Actually, no, they can't spend more money than us because we make more money than them. What am I talking about? I'm waffling, as the British say. I'm waffling. Let me get back on point. Levy is insufferable, but I understand why it's impossible to do business with him because he has a very superiority complex. I mean, we know why he got on the plane when Bayern sent in that bid because he wants to be powerful. He wants to be in a position of power. So, yeah, he's very annoying. But let me go back to my point and the title of this video. Bayern should abandon this deal. I know a lot of people in the comments are already saying, what do you mean? Who are we going to get? It doesn't matter. It's about principles. The long-term effects of us bending the knee here will be detrimental to our future transfer business. When we go in for a future player and send in a bid that we believe is our final bid, those clubs are going to go, nah, they're going to do the exact same thing they did with Kane. They're going to pay more. They're going to hold out and demand more money. There's a reason even Man City, with all their billions, they got oil money that could last centuries. Yet, you'll still see them negotiate and try to get the best deals out of players. Because they know once you set a precedent of overpaying, you're going to overpay forever. Look at Manchester United. They set a precedent of overpaying when they paid for Paul Pogba. Probably before that with other players, but slightly lower transfer fees. But the point is, they set a precedent of overpaying. Now, if United want any player, they're getting a 40% add-on just for being United. Once you show your pockets and people see the money in there, they're going to up their prices. If you're a rich person trying to buy designer clothing, you go into a store, they know you have money, there's always going to be some add-ons in there. You're going to end up paying for that purse that you're trying to buy. I don't know why a grown man's buying a purse with Gucci on it. You're going to be paying that purse for years because they're going to add some money that you don't even know about. But when you come into the store and you look like a normal person who's just trying to get that Gucci bag, and you sound like a normal person, they're going to give it to you at a cheaper price. Or, well, maybe market price, or slightly lower if they're really trying to get rid of it because they believe you're poor. So you have to approach things very carefully. We're already overpaying for Kane. 100 and, well, any million euros for a 30-year-old with a year left in his contract, I don't care how good you are, is a little bit too much money. I mean, people can reference the fact that Ronaldo left Madrid for Juventus for about 70 million back in 2018, and I really don't care. I mean, Kane ain't Ronaldo. And even then, I think Juventus overpaid. But there has to be some reasonability to this. I get it. We did sell Lewandowski, who's 3 years older than Kane, or 4 years now, for 50 million to Barcelona under slightly similar circumstances. I think Lewandowski might have had 2 years left on his contract, or just a year. So maybe Spurs are looking at that and going, well, we're going to make you pay for a 30-year-old. But there has to be reasonability to this. And I think Bayern should pull out of this deal. I don't want us to pay more. If we do sign Kane for more, you'll hear me complain about the transfer fee and then go on and smile about it. Because I do think we need a striker. We need Kane. But I think we would achieve more if we just told Levy that's our final offer. Say yes or no, we don't care. And then start looking at other targets. What's Levy going to do? He's going to have Joe Lewis calling him from prison. Mate, are you really rejecting this offer? You know he's going to be cheap he's going to be free next year, not cheaper. And Levy's going to go, I'm a little bit under pressure here. I need to really look into this. And he might accept the deal. Also, why are Spurs fans obsessed with telling us, just pay the money? If you want them, pay money. I don't get it. What's your point? Are we not paying an extreme amount of money for a 30-year-old with a year left on his contract? Who is, by the way, one of the best strikers in the world, but come on, like 100 million euros? That's not enough. Plus add-ons, that's not enough. So I think a lot of just fan bases are tired of this. Not just Bayern fans, but I think Spurs fans and PSG fans, because they think they're in the mix too. They think if Kane to Bayern collapses, then Kane's going to go to PSG. Well, the sources I'm reading say if Kane doesn't go to Bayern, he's just going to stay at Spurs. And by the way, it'd be way more beneficial for Kane to just stay an extra year, because the kind of money we'd be paying him for a transfer fee for him could really go to his pockets with a sign-on bonus for any club. He could be at United. He could be at Madrid. Let's say Madrid doesn't get Mbappe. I don't know. He could really start negotiating with all these clubs in January. And I think Spurs will regret this way more if Kane, by the way, will go for free. Well, I say that, and Kane is the kind of guy to just sign a new deal. Like, this guy really has no ambition, to be honest. Maybe this is why Spurs is such a, unthreatening club. Spurs is like that poor fat dude trying to get your girl. Like my girl. Look at me. Fit. Got some things together. Bruh, I'm not worried, bruh. I'm not worried at all. So no one's worried about Spurs because of mentalities like this. I think Spurs fans should be embarrassed a bit that Kane would rather stay at your club and know he's going to win nothing than him actually leaving your club. I think you should be like, yo, why aren't you trying to leave? And because this man really seems to have no ambition. Look, even if Kane comes to Bayern, bruh, this is not the mentality I want you to have. I don't want you to care about goal records. I need you to be scoring in Champions League finals. That's what I care. I could care less if he wins the Bundesliga top scorer, but we have a bad season. And a bad season for us is not winning the Bundesliga, not winning the cup. A bad season for us is just winning the Bundesliga. That's still a bad season. We still hate it because the level of ambition is higher and we're spoiled. But because our club is so well run. And not at the moment with the way Daniel Levy has us choked out, bro. We really about to spend 140 mil on on this guy, bruh. We really about to splash cash, dude. Like we at a strip club, just sending in dough, like a French bakery, dog. Just boom, boom, boom. They just taking all our money, bro. We might actually spend our entire season transfer budget on this Kane guy. What if we send in our next bid and Levy's like, nah? Because I think Levy does understand Bayern are in a slightly desperate position. Now let's talk about alternatives. I mean, we could go for Vlahovic. I was joking about Fulkrug, but knowing this club, we are pretty expert like when it comes to doing these stupid transfer deals like Fulkrug or Sebastian Rudy. Bayern are that stupid. We might actually go ahead and sign Niklas Fulkrug as a stopgap while waiting for Matisse Tell to come into his own and grow as a man and a player. So that could legitimately happen. So Vlahovic, not a fan. Or we could go back in for a nice little last minute swoop of Victor Osimhen. He might be cheaper. And maybe 120 million for him is way more justified than 120 million for Kane just because Osimhen's younger. But I don't think, apart from pace, Victor Osimhen is better at Kane than at anything. But it is what it is. I appreciate everyone watching this. I'm angry. I hate Daniel Levy. All my homies hate Daniel Levy. Screw that cuckface, man. I hate him. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, San Mia, and peace. My mouse died, but it's back up, alive. All right.